Hi Year 9. Today what we're looking at is exercise 1101, and what exercise 1101 is all about is general arithmetic. So for exercise 1101 I have highlighted the questions that you are meant to complete, and I'm going to go through a couple of the questions today just to help you out to make sure that you understand what you are meant to be doing. So for question 1, you are to match each table of values with the correct algebraic expression from the given list to complete the statement T equals. So you have your 6 tables here and your list here. Before you get started, I just want to point out there is a mistake. This shouldn't be 16, it should be 12. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do 1A. So for question 1A, what you should do, and you should set out your page in your book to look like this so that you are showing you're working out also. So for question 1A, I'm going to go through my list over here and see and cross them off which ones don't match up until I find one that does. So my first equation is A equals 3n. So the relationship between the 3 and the n is multiplied. So I'm going to test my n values here by substituting them in to my equation. So 3 times my n value of 1 is 3. That works out. 3 times my n value of 2 should be 6. That's a 4. So A is not, A is not the solution here. So I'm going to put a line through that. Now I'm going to look at my next equation, n squared. So n squared is the same as the number times itself. So 1 squared is 1 times 1. Ooh, that's not 3. So n squared is not the right equation or algebraic expression that matches with my table. Now next algebraic expression is n plus 2. So my n value of 1 plus 2 is 3. My n value of 2 plus 2 is 4. This is looking good. My n value of 3 plus 2 is 5, and my n value of 4 plus 2 is 6. So therefore C is the winning expression. So A will match up with C. And so over on my book, I'm going to write C, and then I'm just going to write T equals n plus 2 for the to complete this statement with my algebraic expression. So you can have a go and do B, C, D, E, and F yourself. Okay, I would highlight or make a note that I have used C, and then go through the exact same process, obviously getting to D, E, and F possibly. As you eliminate them out, there'll be one left for F. For question 2, it says write an algebraic expression that represents each pattern of numbers using n to represent the position of each number in the pattern. And it says over here that a table of values may be helpful. So you're meant to do A, C, and E, and I'm going to have a go at doing B. So I have my pattern here, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there was meant to be a line and ... and I have put that information into a table. So I have my n values, and that's the position that my T value is. So this is my T value of 4, and it's first. That's why a 1 is here. For 5, it is second. That's why there's a 2. For 6, it is third, and 7, it is fourth. Now what we're going to do is we're going to write our expression to be something like mn plus b. Okay, and we could write that T equals mn plus b. Now this is very familiar with what we did in coordinate geometry of y equals mx plus b. Okay, so what we want to do first is we want to work out what our gradient or our m is. And how we do that is we work out what is our T values going up by. So here our T values are going up by 1. So I'm going to write a plus 1. And then I'm going to write T equals 1n. Now, what I need to do is I need to work out what my B value is. And so my B value is, if I multiply my n value by 1, what do I have to add to it to get my T value of 4? So 1 times 1 is 1, and I need to add 3 to 1 to get 4. So what I will write here is plus 3. Now, it's all well and good to write that out, but I need to check it before coming up with my final answer. So if I go 1 times 2 and then add 3, I get 5. If I go 1 times 3 and add 3, I get 6. And if I go 1 times 4 and add 3, I get 7. So therefore, my expression will be n plus 3. I'm now going to have a quick look at D to show you how to do D as well. I think I'm doing D and F as well, yeah. So we want to use the same process. So my 5 is my first value, my 7 is my second, my 9 is my third, and my 11 is my fourth value. So what I want to do is I'm going to write that same formula down of T equals mn plus b. So I want to work out what my table is going up by. It could be going down by something as well. So if it was going down by something, I'd write minus. That's why I write a plus 2 here as my table is going up by 2 each time. So then I'm going to write T equals, and I'm going to put that 2 value in where my m was, and then my n. So now what I want to do is I want to multiply my n value by 2 to see what I should add on. So if I go 2 times 1, that's 2. If I need to add 3 on to get to 5, and then I want to check. So if I go 2 times my n value of 2, that's 4 plus 3, yep, that's 7. 2 times 3, that's 6 plus 3, yep, that's 9. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11. So yes, therefore we have 2n plus 3 as our algebraic expression. Finally, for F, I have my values of -3, -1, 1, and 3, and I want to work out what they're going up or down by. So these values are going up by 2 each time. So remember, we want to write plus 2 because they could be going down. Let me just check. So for C, they're going down, so you want to make sure that you write minus whatever they're going down by, but A and E are both going up. So then I want to write this formula of T equals mn plus b, and what my value is going up by is 2, so my m value is going to be 2. Then what I want to do is I want to work out when I times my n value by 2, do I have to take anything away or add anything on? So 2 times 1 is 2, and I'm trying to get to -3. So what I want to take away here is 5. So I write take away 5. Then we check. So 2 times 2, that's 4. Take away 5, that's -1. So that's correct. Then we have 2 times 3, that's 6. Take away 5, that's 1. That's correct. 2 times 4 is 8. Take away 5 is 3. That's correct. So therefore, we have 2n minus 5 as our expression. Now we want to look at question 3 to 8, and all you need to do is questions 3 to 7. We actually aren't doing question 8. So for question 3, we want to write an expression or for all of these, we want to write an expression to represent each quantity. So for question 3, we want to write an expression to represent the sum of two numbers. So I'm going to do B because you are to do A and C, yeah. So I'm going to do B. Now B says the sum, I'm going to do B of all of these questions, by the way. So 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we're writing expression to represent each quantity of all of these instead of me flicking back. So for B, we have the sum of 5 and y. That is simply, the sum means plus, so what this should be, or what this should equal, is 5 plus y. Now we have for question 4, part B, we have the product of A and 7. So what product means is times. That means we want to times the two together. So this will equal A times 7, and we know that A times 7 is the same as 7A. Now for question 5B, it says the difference between 8 and P. Difference means subtraction. So what we want to do here is it will be 8 minus P for our difference between 8 and P. And for question 6, the average of 8 and x. So average means that we want to add them together So add them together and divide by 2. So what this will be 8 plus x divided by 2. Now for question 7, we want to find the cost of 5 books at 75 cents each for part 7a. So what we want to do here, so if I was working out the cost of something, what I would do is I would go cost equals the number that I want to buy times the price. So what we're going to do here is we have 5 books times 75 cents. So 5 times 75 cents is equal to 375 cents. Now our relationship between cents and dollars is that $1 equals 100 cents. So that means that we would have 375 cents would be $3.75. Now, for question B, we want to find the cost of A books at 75 cents each. So all we want to do here is we want to go A times 75 cents. Okay, so this will just equal 75A, and then for C, the cost of A books at B cents each. So this will just be A times B, which equals AB. Okay, now we want to look at question 9, and it says, if Steve is 15 years old, how old will he be in 6 years? So Steve is 15 years old, how old will he be in 6 years? So all I want to do here is go 15 plus 6, and that's how old Steve will be in 6 years. So if we wanted to work out how old Steve will be in Y years, we know he's 15, so we'll just go 15 plus the Y years to find out how old he will be. Now we want to have a look at question 11. And question 11 is here. I've written out the question, so I'll just go to it. So we have, if 3 lengths of rope, each 2 meters long, are cut from a piece of rope 10 meters long, what length is left? So we have 3 lengths of rope, each 2 meters long. So I'm going to go 3 times 2. And I'm going to put that in brackets. And then they are cut from a piece of rope 10 meters long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, this equals 10 minus how much rope we're taking away, because we want to find out how much is left. So what this will equal will be 10 minus 3 times 2 is 6. So we're left with 4 meters. Now I'm not going to have a go at B. I would like you to have a go at it yourself. Question 13, it says, what is the next even number after 6? So the next even number after 6 would be 8. Okay, and then for part B, it says, what is the next even number after Y if Y is an even number? So what do we do to 6 to get to 8? We add on 2. So to get to from Y to the next even number, I'm going to go Y plus 2. For question of 13C, it says, what is the largest odd number less than Y if Y is even? I'm not going to answer this one for you. I want you to have a think and try and work it out yourself. If you get stuck with 13C, please send your teacher an inbox and they will more than happily explain it for you. Finally, we need to do questions 16 and 17. So question 16 says, write an expression for the perimeter of each figure below. All measurements are in centimeters. So I'm just going to do A for you. Perimeter is just adding all the sides. So I'm just going to go around all the sides and add the lengths together. So I'm going to write perimeter equals A plus B plus 4. So we are just adding all the sides together. For question 17, it says write an expression for each of the area of each figure. So for question 17, I have written the area formulas that you need off to the side here. So the first one's a square, the second one's a rectangle, and the next two are triangles. So you have your formulas there. So for this first one, it is a square. So I'm going to write my A equals S squared. S means side. What is the length of my side? It is X. I'm just going to write A equals X squared. Okay, you have your diagrams here of your area formulas. We've done area early in the year, so you should be okay with these. If you're not okay with any questions, please send your teacher an inbox.